Hope you can remember this beautiful melodious song to hear played in the movie Bombay almost 28 years back at this particular place. Yes, today I'm taking you to Bekal Fort in Kerala. This is such a beautiful place in the southern part of India. You can never miss this place in your lifetime. And trust me, it is such a nostalgic feeling being at this particular place. I can still remember sitting in the movie theater, sensing the melodious song on my ears, feeling the water sprinkle over my face from the seashore, and I could visualize the beautiful fort as if I was in Bekal right in that moment. Now I can recreate the same scene coming over this place along with my family. And I am very glad and very excited to accompany you through this virtual tour to this monumental and romantic place. If you visit South India and you want to explore some very interesting place, then you should come to a place called Bekal Fort in Kerala state. It is a border of Kerala and Karnataka. We have come to a beautiful place called Bekal Fort here in Kasargod in Bekal. In the northern part of Kerala, this particular fort was built in year of 1650. In around 1565, a big battle happened called Talikot battle, and after that battle, there is a big dynasty called Nayakas. They became very powerful in this place, and they conquered this place, and they started creating a very big monument or a structure. And Venkatappa Nayaka, who was the king at that time, he initiated this particular construction in around early 1600. And later in 1650, his son Sibappa Nayaka, he completed this particular construction. He named as Bekal Fort. This particular fort was very famous that time, and a lot of kings fought in among them to capture this particular fort. In the meantime, Hyder Ali, he was the Sultan of Mysore that time. He tried his luck and he conquered this particular place, and he overpowered the existing Nayaka kings and took this particular Bekal fort in his control, and he made this particular Bekal fort as his one of the most important military and artillery conservation point, and he used this particular place later and his son Tipu Sultan to invade Malabar. And later part of time, so when Tipu Sultan expanded his territory, he maintained it very well until the fight happens between Tipu Sultan and the British. And in the year of 1799, when Tipu Sultan got defeated by British and he died in this battle in Mysore. So this particular fort was taken over by British. We came to see this particular fort. I observed one very interesting thing. If you see the brick through which this particular fort was constructed, it is made out of molten rocks. So you can see this holes here and there. So basically, whatever moisture or the water, the molten liquid was there inside, when it dries out, it got contracted. The molten part came out, vaporized, and that's how it left out with these small holes. But it was very hard. I'm really wondering how they cut at that during that time, because there was not much technologies, and they made it very accurately, with a lot of precision. And you can see the structure, the geometry of this particular structure. And after cutting those different rocks, giving different shapes, they made this fort. This is an underground tunnel used by the armies during that time, and this is a well-like structure adjacent to the tunnel. And around this place you can see the wide vicinity of this place. It is around 40 acres of total area of this particular fort, and this is the largest fort in southern India. And here you can see the watchtower where you can climb over the top and we can see some interesting things. So as I mentioned, this particular fort was used by initially Hyder Ali and his son Tipu Sultan for his military, the force, and later the same place was being maintained by British. So you can see from the top that they can easily observe the enemies coming from the surrounding areas. And here you can see these holes. They can use that for firing. They can use the big guns position here so that the enemy can't see them. They can hide over from here and they can fire the enemies. And you can have a 360 view from this particular place. You can see here on the other side the Arabian Sea, the beautiful Arabian Sea here. The beach here offers an exhilarating view of the sunset amidst the palm trees, and due to this uniqueness of this particular beach, a lot of visitors comes. A very famous song, Tu Hi Re, was being shot at this particular place. That's why this Bekal fort has become very famous after that, and that is the place where the shooting was taken, on the just near to the sea. Now we are going towards the sea, climbing down from the watchtower. On the left side you can see the old remainings of the royal structures built during that time. And while we are going towards the sea, we'll see several structures like that which are just remainings, and it's well maintained for the visitors. The best time to visit this particular place is between November to February, and this particular place is very well maintained by the administration in Kerala here. And this is a water reservoir built during that time. This is another watchtower was made during that time. This is very famous for its unique keyhole structure over the perimeter of this particular fort. We have just reached the adjacent wall of the boundary of this particular fort. Now we are going further down of the exit and going near to the sea. Such a beautiful place, mesmerizing view. Always be prepared for a little bit of walk in Bekal Fort, but all the way when you walk and reach this particular place, you will forget all the tiredness, all the stress from your mind, and you will enter into the region of infinite serenity. There were beautiful steps being constructed, and it is completely safe to walk down all the way and see the viewpoint and take few picture and carry the memory from this place. Just adjacent to the wall, I am just walking down near the beach, just near the sea water. We have to be a bit careful. Because today is a Christmas and I can see a lot of visitors here. So this particular segment of the sea is very rough, so it's not supposed to be diving over here or swimming in this area. It's just such a beautiful. You can see some birds over here. So as I told you, the famous movie Bombay was shot here in this place. The famous song, the Tuhire. I am feeling very joyful thinking that I am able to recreate the same scene and feel the same sensation. Look at the fort walls from here, because I just came out of the main part of the fort and just near to the sea water, so you can have the whole panoramic view of the fort from here. And this is the mighty Arabian Sea in front of me. Hope you enjoyed the virtual trip to this Bekal fort, and I wish you be here with your friends and family members and enjoy the beauty of this magnificent place.